Most people in crypto currently are focusing on payment networks or even meme coins. With the rise of AI and robotics, we need to start thinking about secure data and verifiable data. This is where the Constellation Network with their token DAG comes into place. So in this video, we're going to break down the Constellation Network, give you a better understanding of who they are, what they're trying to solve, and who they're working with. And just for anybody that's not aware, the Constellation Network is working with the Department of Defense for the United States government and also the United States Air Force, many others as well, but those are just a couple of big names we need to be aware of. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's give you guys a quick breakdown and overview of the Constellation Network, a quick summary so we have a better understanding of who they are and what they're doing. So check it out. This comes from Access Newswire. Let's read about the Constellation Network. So it says, the Constellation Network is a technology company developing products at its intersection of AI and blockchain. Its technology, including a native layer 1 blockchain protocol, supports trusted data, verifiable provenance, and auditable flows. For customers across retail intelligence, U.S. defense applications, AI security, and consumer applications, Constellation became part of the AI² Holdings portfolio in May 2026 and continues to operate the Constellation Network protocol ecosystem alongside the development of new commercial products, including Constellation Gate AI. Okay, so we have a better understanding, a quick summary of what Constellation Network is doing. Let's keep going through the Constellation Network and learn more about it. We're going to pull the information from Constellation Network's website. For anybody that is new here, all my research that you see on my screen will be down in my video description under sources, so you can take this information and go study it further and educate yourself. On this channel, I just want people to get information, take it with them, go educate themselves. So when you go and invest in these projects, you understand what they're truly doing and the impact they're going to have on the future. And when you have that conviction, you understand you don't get shaken out. You just invest when things are low. You don't get mad when you see price action in red. You get excited. You see things as a discount. That's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy this project. I'm just saying this is why I do this on this channel. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Let's roll through the website. Let's get a better understanding of Constellation Network. Check it out with me. It says, verified data automation for the AI era. Constellation Network provides cryptographically secure data validation, ensuring every AI decision is transparent, traceable, and trustworthy. And as you roll down here, you can see the sectors they're working in, which is artificial intelligence, Internet of Things analytics, financial operations, federal, which we're going to dive into federal in a different video, and blockchain solutions. Okay, so far we're just scratching the surface when it comes to Constellation Network. I honestly could make hours of content when it comes to this network just because how much they have going on. But so far we have a better understanding of what their mission is and the area of focus. But let's figure out what they're using to make this happen. So this is where we're going to talk about the Hypergraph Network, and we're going to talk about the DAG itself and get a better understanding of this. So check it out with me again from their website. Let's read along with me. It says the Hypergraph Network, or it's also called the HGTP, is a distributed ledger technology known as the Directed Acyclic Graph, or DAG, protocol with a novel reputation-based consensus model called Proof of Reputable Observation. Hypergraph is a feeless, decentralized network that supports the transfer of DAG cryptocurrency. As you roll down here, you can see the Hypergraph features, which is secure, decentralized, infinitely scalable. This is key, guys. Truly interoperable, feeless, and blazing fast. You see about metagraphs. This is the microservices. So the Hypergraph network is made up of a collection of microservices called metagraphs. Each metagraph validates specific data types with user-defined validation functions. Metagraphs form a distributed network architecture that can accommodate real-world big data use cases. Developers can integrate metagraphs directly into existing applications, allowing for direct E2E security and minimal seamless deployment. Then we also have the revolutionary protocol, which is the Constellation HGTP network, is powered by a secure communication protocol designed for wide open networks on concurrency. Our vision was not achievable with traditional consensus model, therefore we built PRO from the ground up, incorporating machine learning to balance our complex network topology with performance-based approach to validated rewards. Our protocol relies on P2P reputation system called Proof of Reputable Observation. That serves as our consensus model while simultaneously optimizing network topology. As we roll down here, you can see the DAG itself. So you have the architecture, which is the DAG that performs consensus concurrently and maintains topological ordering designed for high throughput data pipelines. And we have node validators, distributed node operators that host nodes for validation. The nodes are rewarded to maintain, govern the network. And then we have application support. Integrating into existing systems is a key capability with the Constellation solution. Our microserve framework enables effortless plug-and-play functionality with existing applications with JVM languages such as Java and Scala. Consensus model, which we already spoke about. In this graph right here, you're actually seeing the DAG in form here. So you have this purple line here, which is the network. The circle that is blue is the node, and then you have the white dot line, which is the actual data. And if you look at it, you can see how it just takes the quickest path, essentially, is what's happening with this. And this is different from the blockchain because the blockchain is going to be more sequential and just in line and in order. With the DAG, it actually finds the fastest route possible. And this is what you're seeing, the speed and the scalability. That's what allows that speed and scalability. So some people might think, hey, that looks very much like the Hedera hash graph. It is, it's very similar to that when you think about that compared to the blockchain format, right? So far we have a better understanding of the Constellation Network, the DAG, what that means, what it's doing. For anybody that's interested, let's check out CoinMarketCap, give you a quick breakdown of some of the prices. But before we do, guys, if you were one of those people that asked for me to break down the Constellation Network DAG, super important you hit the like button, share with a friend, leave in a comment. People ask, why don't we see a lot of these other projects from content creators like Constellation Network, like Sealcoin, XDC? These smaller projects, they typically don't get a lot of attention because they don't get a lot of attention. So when a bigger creator tries to put out something like a Constellation Network, they may not get a lot of views, which hurts the algorithm. So it's super important, if I'm doing these one-offs, you guys just help us back and hit the like button, share, comment, all those things, just so the algorithm keep going. It's very important that we get this pushed out. And I'm not saying that for my benefit, it's just giving an example, guys, just being real here. If I have videos that are performing on basis of 2,000 or 3,000 views, and then I do a series of, we'll say, Constellation Network, and these videos only get 200 views per video, then I have to dig myself out of a hole and get back up to that 2,000 or 3,000 views, right? So this is one of the reasons why content creators do not cover smaller projects. Just being transparent with you guys, so help me out if you can. Now let's get into the price action of all this. Check it out. This is going to come from CoinMarketCap. This is going to be the Constellation Network DAG. It is currently the number 670. As you see, you definitely can get it under a penny still. I think it's a great buy. I'm not saying you go out and buy it yourself, but I think it's a great buy right now for what this project's going to be doing. But you can see the fully diluted value of 27.27 million. Total supply right now is 3 billion DAG. We don't have the max supply. Circulating supply right now is 2.87 DAG currently, with 3.31 thousand holders. Again, very small project here. And you can see the action here of the 1 year, then we have the monthly, then you have the 1 week. And these price actions might scare some people. It doesn't scare me away just because I understand the crypto market is down as a whole. It's rough. No project looks great right now, really, when you think about it. Okay, so we have the price action. We have a better understanding of what Constellation Network DAG is doing. I'm going to give you guys one more update here and give you what the more recent information is coming up, because here in June, they are actually doing something with their Gate AI launch. It's very exciting stuff. But before we get into that, if you do like this kind of stuff, guys, we will go deeper into Constellation DAG. I have so much to cover when it comes to this project. So if you want to let me know down in the comments what you want to know about Constellation Network, I'll have a better understanding of the information that you guys want to see. I can kind of tailor that to the people that are asking about the Constellation Network. That way we can get a better system here flowing back and forth. Now let's go ahead and get into it, guys. This is going to be the most recent information. This is going to come from CoinMarketCap. Check it out with me. It says latest Constellation DAG news update. We have the Constellation Gate AI launch, and to kind of quickly break it down, it says the product acts as an intermediary between AI applications and their model providers, screening and malicious prompt injection attacks. It creates a tamper-evident audit trail for all AI model calls, leveraging Constellation's Hypergraph technology for data validation. What this means, this is bullish for DAG because it represents a direct revenue generating application of its core technology in the high-demand AI security sector. Successful adoption could create new tangible utility for the DAG token and tied to enterprise-grade data integrity services. Then we have the update coming from AI² Holdings Acquisition and NASDAQ listing. So we have the Constellation Network was acquired by AI² Holdings, which is listed its equity AI on the NASDAQ Global Market on May 14, 2026. This structural shift moves Constellation from a standalone crypto project to a core infrastructure subsidiary with a diversified publicly traded holding company. This acquisition is intended to provide growth and capital to scale Constellation's product. What this means, this is neutral to bullish for DAG. It provides institutional visibility and resources that introduces execution risk. The DAG Token Utility may expand as it becomes the designated layer for validating and notarizing data across AI²'s various business units, potentially tying demand to real business activity. Then we have the Tau DX Smart Money Live integration May 2026. So a feature called the Constellation Smart Money Live moved from beta to live on the Tau DX Telegram mini app on May 29, 2026. This tool provides real-time on-chain trading analytics and insight, showcasing Constellation's capability to process and validate live data streams for decentralized finance DeFi, which just means this is bullish for DAG because it demonstrates active live integration with growing DeFi ecosystems. It enhances DAG's utility as a data oracle and validation layer for real-time financial applications, potentially increasing network usage and visibility among traders. Okay, so we have the Constellation Network still expanding, still growing, just went through an acquisition recently with AI². I know in this video I've been kind of everywhere with the Constellation Network. I do this because I want people to see the versatility and the scale of this network. The next videos, if people are actually wanting to see more about this, I'll break down the federal relations with the Department of Defense and the U.S. Air Force, even Space ISAC. There is so much to cover with that one alone. And then also, of course, we'll break down the actual DAG token itself, give you the tokenomics and do all those things as well, if you guys want to see that. But if you do, again, hitting that like button, leaving those comments, sharing with a friend is also very important so we can actually continue making these videos. That's all I have for you guys in this video. Before I let you guys go though, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, become the change you want to see in the world. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next one.